That song. You have spent some days on a longship.
Oh, many. See this salt-blasted hair? It took a pummeling over the years. All that seawater. Feels like hay now.
Better keep away from the horses, then.
You are very quick. And sturdy by the looks of you. But you are not from that Ragnarsson camp there in Repton. I would have recognized you.
I belong to another clan. What are you doing away from yours?
I have been cast out. Too old, too frail. Dead weight, as they say. I will have to get used to watching the sights of war from afar now.
No shame in that. Not many of us can say they lived long enough to simply retire. You have earned it.
But have I? Or have I missed my chance? I thought I knew what lay ahead, but now that is foreign to me.
Embrace it. Sail the seas, write your songs, and bellow out on the winds. Sounds nice to me.
You are far too young to speak so wise. There is a bright future for you and your clan. I would like to add to it. Take this key. If you find yourself in Repton, seek out my quarters near the docks. There's a large tree out front. Inside you will find a few of my most prized items. Take them. I no longer have any need.
You honor me.
Call it a gift from the old guard to the new. Odin guide your way, young drengur.
I should keep an eye out for this old raiders, if I ever am in Repton.
Men to the gates of Tamworth will flood the fields, and Eivor, is your axe sharpened?
I'm ready for the speared in.
And the thunder of shields, yes. It's good to have you with us.
To fight beside such legends is an honor. I've only heard tales of your conquests. Now I get...
We'll weave our sagas together, thread upon thread.
Come on, boy. We'll forge a man from your softness.
One does not need to fear.
Move! Move!
Calm, Ivar. The fight's not here.
Aye. The fight is nowhere to be found in this boy.
A boy who happens to be Kjellwolf's son. Why is he not in his quarters?
Our future king wants a battle-hardened heir. Time he proves his worth, don't you think?
Can't be an heir if he's dead, Ivar. Can he wield a sword?
I've had some training. I don't want to kill anyone. These men are my friends. My countrymen.
Relax, little king. They won't call you friend now. You can thank your father for that.
Ivar!
He comes with us. And should anything happen to the...
He'll want to remove your head.
Haha, you hear that, boy?
Mount up, Eivor. It's a long ride to Tamworth.
Distracted now. You'll have to endure, my brother. He always finds new ways to humor himself.
I'll keep that in mind.
And both eyes open.
You smell that, Jailbird? The stink of jealousy, of our budding friendship, I think.
What is Ceolwulf's son doing in Repton at all?
It's Ceolwulf's way of proving his loyalty. And there's no safer place for a traitor and his son than the middle of a pack of Danes.
Say from who? You and Ivar seem to have brought this Shire to hell.
Fears are with us, the common folk. But Burgred still has his soldiers all over Mercia. They're devoted to him, and they'll die defending him.
Your voice, Eivor. You sound different than the brothers.
Good ear, Lord. Most in England cannot tell the difference. But not all Danes are Danes.
From where do you come, if I may ask?
North of the Danelands. A place called Funberg, in Norway.
I didn't know there was land north of there. What are the people like?
You ever see a herd of sheep follow each other off the edge of a cliff? They're like that. The ones who remained, anyway.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Was it a mass exodus from Norway, then?
It was. Norway is now the province of a young king, Harald by name. A boy wise beyond his years.
Are you not angry that he has displaced you and so many others?
I was, for a time. But our weeks at sea have softened my brow fire. If I am honest, I realize I quite admire King Harald. By words and by weapons both. He has pacified the country I call home. For the first time in any man's memory, or any skald's song, Norway has one king. Just one. And that is quite a feat.
That is impressive, truly. England is half the size of Norway, and yet we have 4 kings for our 4 kingdoms.
How could I not be impressed? No, Harald is a good man with grand ideas. I can see that now.
I am only 6 years his junior and have yet to see my first battle. I cannot imagine the skill and cunning he has.
Your first battle is coming, young Jailbird. From this day on, you may see rapid progress.
I'm not sure I want so swift a rise.
In truth, Jailbird, it is my father who bears the heaviest weight of my anger, not King Harald. My father gifted my birthright to Harald without my consent or knowledge. As easily as if he might hand over a barrel of mead. It was not merely a deception, it was a betrayal of trust. The prick of which still stings me.
Be it a blessing or a curse, family is always first.
A good line, boy. Were you not an atheling, I would hire you as my skald.
Skald? It sounds something like Scott, our court poets. Is that what you mean?
Right again.
Fascinating. The harmony between our words and yours is quite something. As if we were distant cousins, separated by an ocean of time as well as space.
I like the thought of that. I do.
Look at these pagan rats. Ravenous, unseemly beasts teeming over holy ground.
Have a care, Lord. These pagan rats outnumber us.
I can see that, fool. What do we do about them?
I advise we strongly consider their demands, Lord. We won't survive a fight.
Is that you, Leofrid? How quickly you recover! I'm beginning to wonder if it is a man or a god beneath all that armor.
A man of God stands before you, Eva. Proud and resolute.
That's Burgred's war thane. Killed a dozen of our men in an ambush along the River Trent. It was Ivar's axe that stopped him.
That is a poor description of a perfect 30-yard toss.
Enough jawing, heathens! Speak your piece!
We've come for your crown, Lord.
With or without your head attached.
Ha, I admire your ambition, pagan. But what you ask is impossible. No Dane ever has or ever will occupy Mercia's sacred throne.
Not to worry. We have a Mercian of our own.
Jail wolf, you mean? Ha! When I'm done with you lot, I'll execute that foolish thing for treason.
My king, may I suggest a more measured approach to this?
I grow weary of this palaver. You have trampled our lands, toppled our monuments. We've given you silver, fed your people. And yet, in spite of all this, your encroachment on my kingdom continues. No more! We will die defending what is ours, whatsoever the cost. If you want my crown, Uber Ragnarsson, you must pry it from the hands of my bloodless corpse. Man the walls!